Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming into today's game, we've got two of the most dangerous offenses in the NFL going head-to-head. It's the Seahawks going up against the 49ers.
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the home of Super Bowl 50, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Shaq Thompson in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's the backup running back, Carlos Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Carlos Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will Touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, it looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards of the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Gun!
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 20. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. Would be ideal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. 34 yards there and a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on first down. Open man is Amara Darboh, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there at 22. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
In the red zone this time. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
All right, now look at 56. All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go. Green. Watching that body. Watching that body. Green 39. Green 39.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Lucky 56. Let's go. Green 39.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Second and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Steps away, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And his kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Let's go.
Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he will find his man on the outside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin the drive with Williams. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now look at 56.
throwing on second. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Again, it's Williams. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this. And the offense in that middle ground here on third down, 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Watching now, Barney.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. They find some open field here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Green, over. Gun. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Leopard. Detroit.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Being chased out left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Garoppolo on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a 2nd down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually 3rd down, 4th down? They got him on 2nd down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it. 25.
got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we send you cross-country to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando with our halftime report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll set up a throw, sliding out of the pocket, and incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away, but that brings up 4th.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football, incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And an alley to run. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3.
Check.
time running out here on the play clock. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And the tight end goes in motion left. On first down, Garoppolo. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
All right, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Watching that, Marty. Marty. Look at Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. got some breathing room. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. He knocks him back, and he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. As they run the counter play. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead stretches. 16-3 now. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Williams. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Give him 5 on the play there. And it'll be a San Francisco 1st down.
Here we go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Carlos Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6.
Here we go now. Blue landed. Detroit. Watch it now, Barney. All right, here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Oh, that's true. You've said that before. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 76 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So down a couple scores, only 1 timeout left. You figure they have to get this one. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down.
Let's go.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted.